Hello everybody, Miss Rosie Star here and welcome back to my channel. I have another episode for you with Life is Strange, Double Exposure. And this will be episode 14. Yep, 14. I just looked down at my notes. Last episode we were... sounds like we were digging deeper into what happened to Safi. And we discovered some unsettling things that Max was in a picture holding a gun. And when she used her abilities that she used to be able to use quite well to go back into the past with the picture to find out what was happening, apparently Safi wanted Max to shoot her. Something's not adding up here. And there was a tornado in the background, just like in the original Life is Strange. There's a lot happening in here. If you haven't watched any of the rest of my episodes, I highly recommend it, because you'll be able to understand a little better in what's happening. I mean, I'm still quite confused of what's happening right now. I mean, obviously there's something to do with the past. Something to do with Max. But I think it's doppelgangers, like doubles of people, because there's a few other characters in here, Reggie being one of them, and the detective who was talking to Moses and Max earlier. Apparently he had seen himself on the Overlook. He was doing some investigating or whatever, looking at the scene, and he saw himself. And that went bonkers, because he went to touch himself, and if anybody has watched a lot of shows, movies, whatever, that deal with time, you know what happens if you come into contact with yourself. Things go haywire. So yeah, there's just a lot happening. Gwen is being accused by Yasmin that she's dealing drugs to the students, so she's been escorted off the property. Max helped her basically deal with it in her own way. Yeah, there's a lot happening. And we're investigating Vin to find out. We're investigating everyone to find out what's happening. Let's see. Now we're going to go talk to Lucas. Because Vin, I think it was Vin, told us to. Anyway, yeah, there's just so much happening right now. This is chapter 3, Spin, and we're on episode 14. So, let's see if we can unravel this major disaster of a mystery. Okay, so here we go. Let's go talk to Lucas.
How much? That's what I'm talking about. Ha ha. Compare us all you want. Only one Colmenero has a movie deal, and it's not Roberto.
Hi, Lucas.
Samuel, I'm sorry. Can you please hold? Absolutely not. Out of my office, now.
But
I just shipped my son out of the country because of your little stunt. You think
Huh?
we're just gonna go back to being friends?
Oh. What about the blood on your
admit it,
hands?
Lucas. You have blood on your hands.
Whatever you think, you know, you'll never be able to prove it.
Are you threatening me?
Now get out!
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, what the hell is happening
I can't
here?
prove anything? Whatever happened to Maya, Lucas was definitely involved.
Yep. Okay, find information about Maya in Dead World. Hey. In Dead World Lucas's office. Okay, so now we have to switch to Dead World. We're not in Dead World? No, we're in Live World, I think. Lucas's office. What's the sign say?
No Lucas. Sounds like a great time to take a look around inside. This is it. Let's see what he's hiding.
Max doing what she knows best. Snoop. Max's version of
All right,
Monster.
let's see what I can find about Maya.
Okay.
Would you file what I did to Maya under W or M? That's a lot of junk. But maybe what I need is somewhere in there.
Well, it's a lot of stuff there.
Yasmin did one of these?
Holiday party at the Snapping Turtle at Culloden University. Krampus on campus. Have you been naughty or nice? Yeah, okay.
M.O. That
M.O..
could definitely be Maya Okada.
Could be. Could be anybody else, too. Can't believe the Lucas Colmenero wants to be my mentor. Going to bring in what I have so far tomorrow. I'm a little stuck on where to go next, so maybe you can help me brainstorm. Excited to see what you think. Thanks again, M.O. Yeah, this probably is Maya Okada. Fashion magazine.
Maybe he reads it for the articles. Whoa, why were Lucas and Maya meeting so much? This can't be a repeat of what happened at my high school. One time was far too many.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 meeting times. How many times? That's like 3 times a week. At least from the 6th to the 10th. 6, 8, and 10, and then 13 and 17. Interesting.
Of course, Lucas is the type of asshole that makes you buy his own book for class.
Intro to Fiction Writing Syllabus, Fall Semester, Instructor Lucas Colmenero. Office hours Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 to 4:30. 4 credits. Required course materials. Creative Writing for the Prospective Fictionalist by Lucas Colmenero. Projects plus major papers 60%. Quizzes 20%. Participation plus attendance 10. Homework 10. Plagiarism. Coleman University has zero tolerance policy for plagiarism. Plagiarism is discovered, you will receive a 0 on the assignment and will have to report to President Fayad. For further review, consequences may include suspension or dismissal from the program. Yeah, I don't don't think that helps too much.
Well, this at least confirms Maya took his class.
Yeah, enrolled students. And Finn, Safi, Maya. Okay. Maya Akata, freshman. They're all freshmen. Okay.
I didn't realize just how much Lucas's book has resonated with people.
Caledon University, to Professor Calamero. I am writing to tell you that Caledon Book Club is going to be reading Wildebeest. Then these, for the month of March, I read it last summer. Absolutely fell in love with it. I think it's probably my favorite book now, and I wanted to share that experience with the rest of the group. Wildebeest, then these means a lot to me, especially as a Latina. I don't get to see myself represent much in media, so Carolina's story is pretty near and dear to my heart. It would make my year if it came to the book club meeting on Tuesday, 31st at 5. I was thinking you could be here while we discuss the book and maybe do a small reading for us. Excited to hear your reply. Valeria Cruz, book club president. Okay.
Do you have something for me, Mr. Filing Cabinet? These folders are all from this year. I doubt I'll find anything about Maya. The Scholes Award for Literary Excellence. They're handing out typewriters now for writing books. Pretentious, shiny, and probably hasn't typed a word in years. Kinda like Lucas.
There's a Polaroid. Lucas's office. It's a mess.
How'd they get in here? Jesus, some of these items are priceless. I've got a lot on my plate. I don't need this right now. Where the hell's Yasmin? Where's security?
First Gwen's slashed tires, now Lucas's office? What's going on in his timeline?
Good question.
Guess normal drip just doesn't cut it for Professor Colmenero. Don't think I've ever seen this sort of tree in the wild.
Hey, there's a deer.
Surely there's something good in here. Looks like a fun read. I didn't know Lucas did fun. Seems like at least one student remembers Lucas fondly. World's okayest dad. Might be the first time Lucas didn't oversell himself.
Okay, is that?
That's probably his ex-wife. They look really happy here.
Key.
What a strange place to find a key. Must be significant. No way Lucas doesn't lock up his stuff. Which means there's probably a key. Poor devil. Banished to the hell from whence he came. This cabinet has a lock, and it's big enough to hold a few secrets.
Just making sure there was nothing else I can. Hello.
Doesn't fit.
Okay. So it's gotta be this one over here then.
Nope.
No? Okay, what else am I missing? Oh. Okay. Oh my. What's that?
That's not what I was expecting. Wait, 1,000,000 miles beneath my feet? I know this. Maya wrote this.
1,000,000 miles beneath my feet. Something less pointed, more metaphor. In that city, the beast rose and stared into me. It became me. I had always been the beast's. But that was later. Now I was trembling, freezing cold on a January morning. I took a step forward the moving truck, glanced back at the people gathered at the curb, and instantly understood what it felt like to drown. My parents were looking at each other. Abison was looking at the ground. An outsider might see this obstinate disapproval at my departure, but I knew they'd be crying. Or they'd been crying and they didn't want me to see. These people own my soul, I thought. Separating from them was like trying to breathe water. All I could do was thrash. 18 is too young. Hana is only a girl. He said over dinner the night before, talking about me like I wasn't there. She's American, said my father. Like that explained it. We're all American now. All of us except my brother, Kato. Kato? Kyoto? I don't know. He had his job in Tokyo. Not even wild horses could drag him from Japan. Those same wild horses that took me from the only home I have ever known across 200 miles of highway to a city with a beast at its center, where inside that labyrinth the people who owned my soul would have it torn away from them. This notion of displacement would translate no matter the country. Okay. Okay.
Come on, there's gotta be a copy in here. Maybe 10 of them. Holy shit. It's the same.
Yeah. Well, it looks like there's more added to it, though. The name is different for Absian, or whatever his name is. Abulita? They changed that name. All of us except my older brother David. He had his job in San Diego, not even wild horses could drag him from Chile. Those same wild horses that took me from the only home I ever known across the 100 miles of highway to the city with a beast at its center.
Vin was right. Lucas does have blood on his hands. This is what I've been missing this entire time. I have to talk to Safi. Safi, hey.
Stay strong, Habibti. You know where to find me.
Is everything okay?
Is something wrong?
Oh, you want to talk to me now? I've got nothing to say to you.
Safi,
What? Did you spread my business to someone else? Dig up a couple more clues?
Shit. She knows I've been asking questions. I'm not sure who you've been talking to, but I have a good reason.
Oh, you have a good reason. Well, in that case, what's your good reason, Max?
I'm worried about you. I think there might be someone that means you harm.
Yeah. Me too. I don't have the energy for this. I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
Damn. Yeah, totally could use a drink right now. There's Amanda. Gwen looks pissed.
I spent so many nights like this when I was on the road. Diners, bars, hotels. I liked being alone then. At least, I think I did. Joyce still treats me like her second daughter, even after everything. Sometimes it feels like she pins the hope she had for Chloe on me. The least I could do is make her proud.
Or try.
I can't just sit here feeling sorry for myself. I need some company. I could ask Amanda to help me drown my sorrows. I love watching her work. Oh shit, that's weird. Do not say that out loud, Max. Hey, sport. Working hard or hardly working?
Sport? You cosplaying as a boomer dad today?
Hey, you said it first.
I doubt it. Old sport is more my style anyway. It's finals week, isn't it? Everyone that's come in here lately has that same frazzled look. A drink to ease your troubles.
Shot, please.
Shots, please.
Are we wanting a gasoline on fire flavor experience? Or a sickly sweet, rated grandma's liquor cabinet kind of taste?
Sweet. Grandma's liquor.
You know me. If it's not cloyingly sweet, I can't drink it.
Have you ever tried Amaro? It's this sweet liqueur. It tastes like a whole herb garden went on a week-long bender.
Great. Now I'm depressed and scared.
How are we feeling now?
Like I keep thinking I've hit rock bottom, but then I realize I'm still falling.
Sounds about right.
You are such a disaster.
You have no idea.
Oh God, I certainly have a type. You need more than a drink. Let's hang.
Okay.
Don't you have a bar to tend?
We don't need to leave the turtle to have fun. Remember that date we were gonna go on?
Yeah.
What do you say we have that date now?
I'm down.
What are we gonna do? Kidnap the members of Revenge Horse and force them to play here?
As if. Revenge Horse only plays house shows. We might not be able to go to a show for real, but we can always pretend.
Okay.
I guess.
Yes, Max.
Bitch, shut your dumb eyes. Okay. We pull up to my buddy Eddie's house. We call it the Rat Hole. Best house shows in Lakeport. Revenge Horse goes on at 11, but at the Rat Hole, that means midnight. The place is packed. We can smell Granite Joe smoking a blunt out back. And Eddie waves to us from a table full of scary merch.
Sorry, did you say someone called Granite Joe is out back smoking up?
I take you to meet Granite Joe. Dude's a sweetheart. Very generous with his blunts.
And do you partake?
I am an adult taxpayer, so yes. And then I hand the blunt to you.
Well, I don't want to be rude.
I don't want to be rude.
I take a puff and pass it back to Granite Joe.
You try to, but Granite Joe has wandered off. You now have one blunt.
Hey, do I hear the band doing a sound check downstairs?
Ahead of schedule? Let's check it out. Careful, the stairs are steep. Revenge Horse opens with my favorite song. Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Some title.
And a mosh pit opens in the smoky dark in front of the stage.
Let's thrash. Shaka.
Okay. Let's pretend you said something normal, but basically that. We throw ourselves into the crowd. To be fair, I probably immediately get a black eye. Oh, then I fight us a way back to the bar and get you an ice pack.
I only need one eye to see the show anyway. Hey, the singer. Is she a stage diver?
I mean, in so much as you can call a thrifted area rug a stage, sure. She sets her guitar down and takes a running leap towards the crowd.
I run over to the spot where she would land.
Wait, don't you have an ice pack in one hand?
Oh. Oops. Yes, I do.
Shit. I hope you're prepared for what happens next.
Don't tell me that the singer, that she...
Stone cold dead on the floor. But don't worry, this is how she would have wanted to go out. Before we leave, we each receive an invitation to her Viking funeral.
That was the wildest show I have ever seen. Or, like, talked about.
Told you it'd be worth it. And you're walking away with, let's see, one half-smoked blunt, some bruises from moshing, and an invitation to a Viking funeral.
A nice pack.
If that was just a dry run, imagine what the real Revenge Horse show is gonna be like. It's been a buck wild day, but that made me feel like, I don't know, maybe tomorrow my existence won't make things worse for everyone around me.
You keep saying that about your day. What happened?
Should I tell her? Or am I not gonna get that choice?
Why are you so nice to me?
Shit. I'm doing it again. My therapist says I latch onto people too quickly. But what am I supposed to do when I gel with someone? Act like a bitch?
At this point, you saying one mean thing would make me dissolve into a puddle of tears.
Hey. I have never made a girl cry on a first date before, and I don't want to start now. Look, what can I say? I have a thing for emotionally unavailable women.
You're not saying I'm...
You're literally in my bar talking about yourself like you're a Category 5 hurricane.
Maybe I am.
Sorry, did I do something wrong?
No. I really want to kiss you. It's just that like I said, I tend to go for women who don't feel the same way about me.
Who says I don't feel
And-
the same? Wait a minute.
You need to know I'm not just projecting.
You're not.
So, you kiss me first.
I'm a sucker for a good dare. But I'm also very polite. So, you go first.
Are you trying to break me?
Maybe.
Max Caulfield, you are the worst. Fuck.
Damn. Passionate. Whoa. Dang, girl.
When do you get off?
About an hour. But before we do anything else, maybe we should sleep on it?
In my bed?
As much as I'd like that, I'd like to be able to tell my therapist I made good choices this week.
You are a very smart woman. Goddamn.
To be continued. Okay? For now, I have to get back to it.
Oh, that was cute. Very romantic. Speak to Vin in the dead world and leave the bar in the living world. Okay. Another Polaroid. Acid pink.
You know, I'll admit, I don't really see too many live performances.
And we're going to correct that immediately. If you want to get to know me, music is a surefire way to do that.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll bring a notebook. Take notes.
Excellent, write this down. Does comedy, enjoys live music, super cute, that last one's important.
I feel like you've done this before. What's in the Max journal?
Hot's definitely there. And mysterious. Hoping you can help me fill it out a little more?
Sure. Alternate Max and Amanda got to see a real band, but did they get to attend a Viking funeral for Greasetrap? I think not.
Are you the one who's unlucky? Or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
Stay the fuck away from me.
I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
What Lucas did to Maya was deplorable. I can only imagine how painful that was for Safi. And I poked at that pain like a kid with a stick. Maybe I should have told her the truth. I think I'd kill you. Sorry, I'm trying to fix it. Fuck. I thought things would be different here. I hope Safi doesn't hate me for too long.
Give me something, something strong to hold on to. Now everything has changed. My eyes have lied too many times. Guess I'm losing my mind like a friend. So this is lonely. This is Lord knows how sure am I even of my past. If I can play it like a movie, but I never guess the end. Am I losing my mind like a friend? What a thing to say. Let me wash away till I'm gone. So drop me gently. I've been falling so long, and the ground's coming up fast. Who knew the twist before the bend? Guess I'm losing my mind like a friend.
I'm missing one for observation path on December 6th.
Strong to hold on to. Now
I'm missing one.
My eyes
Fab
have
Cafe,
lied too
December
many
7th.
times. Guess I'm losing my mind like
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you liked what you saw. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And feel free to also share with your friends. I'd appreciate it so much. And until the next episode, I hope you guys have a great one. And remember to... And remember to smile because you're beautiful and worth it. Thanks, guys. Bye.